It Takes Two, Amy Eiler, JJ Gordon here on the Mighty 790 KFGO. One of the things that JJ and I were talking about off the air and on the air about what we're looking forward to in 2024 is the Fargo Sports Complex. We've been talking about all these businesses that are popping up everywhere, but this is just an exciting project that JJ and I have been following. You just remembered that we learned about this on a Giving Hearts Day. I had forgot about that.
Right? We were kind of shocked by it.
Yeah, we were.
Wait, what?
What is this?
And in fact, we got to retrain our brains now because, so the Fargo Parks Sports Center, and then remind me how to say the rest?
At the Sanford Sports Complex.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. I'm not. I
How do
keep
you
saying
embroider
Fargo
that
Sports
onto a shirt?
I just keep saying Fargo Sports Complex, but that's wrong. Okay, Callie, say the whole name for me again.
The building is the Fargo Parks Sports Center at the Sanford Sports Complex.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, we got it. We'll get it.
The word
we'll
complex is still in there somewhere.
It's
You
still
just
in
need
there
to figure
somewhere.
out the words in between
yeah.
it
A lot
for
of
that.
sports, a lot of center,
Sports
complex.
Center, yeah, got it.
Okay, so let's talk about where we're at. We were talking just off air. You've had a great winter for construction so far. I mean, there have been a lot of amazing days to help progress this thing faster than it would be if we had 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Exactly. Our construction company, McGough, is definitely taking advantage of the warm weather and working ahead in all of the areas that they can. So then, if there is anything unforeseen that comes up this spring as we're getting ready to open the first phase of the building, they'll have, extra time, hopefully, to address anything that comes up. Or if we have a spring like we did last year where it's like one day.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so and let's kind of digging into that a little bit. One of the unique things that we're going to see with the Fargo Parks Sports Complex. Center. Ooh, by the end of this, I'm going to be so good at it.
I know, sorry.
I have to write down all the initials and I'll get used to it. But it is, we're transforming not only part of South Fargo, but we're transforming the way we can remain active. And certainly for the Fargo Park District, this is a massive undertaking.
It is. The building, when everything is said and done come next January, we will be at 392,000 square feet.
Holy moly.
Granted, our indoor sports turf is 95,000 of that, so it's a significant chunk, but still, there are a lot of different ways for people to get out and play no matter what time of year it is, and we're excited to be able to help support that.
And so what does phase 1 look like? What can we start expecting? Because we're a handful of months away.
Exactly. We're expected to wrap up construction later this spring and welcome people into the building, hopefully in early summer. And so when phase 1 opens, which again is a little deceiving as phase 2 is also currently being built.
Okay,
it's just
right.
at a different level of construction than phase 1. But phase 1, when it opens early summer, will be our Park District offices. We are all moving down there, so it'll be a one-stop shop for people to come in. And then also Sanford Sports is moving down there as well. And then we will open our NCAA-sized soccer turf. So it's the largest indoor turf that we have in our community. So we are very excited about that at the Park District. We'll have our elevated walking track, which is one of our very public amenities. It'll be open and free to members of our community to come out and exercise, whether it's the dead of winter or if they're, the select few out there that maybe don't care for the heat of summer or humidity, they can come out and enjoy the walking track and still get in their exercise. And don't worry, we have a nice lobby area that they can relax and chit chat and catch up with their friends after they've done their walking for the day, as well as 4 of our hardwood basketball courts. Overall, we'll have 8 when everything is said and done. So 4 hardwood basketball courts that can convert to 7 volleyball courts.
Wow.
Yes.
You hear that and you're throwing out numbers, and I think to myself, this is such a huge game changer, especially as we're looking at, of course, I'm sure people have called you about tournaments. I'm sure people have called you saying, like, listen, this is on our radar now.
Exactly. You think about all the times, whether you have nieces, nephews, kids, grandkids, that you're having to leave Fargo to go out for the weekend so they can participate in a large sports tournament or other activities as well. It's not just sports that we're hoping to have out at the building. But the number of times people have to leave our community to be able to participate in those levels of activities that they want for their kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, what have you, now they'll be able to stay here and do it. And we're really excited to be able to offer that because I'm a little bit of a homebody. And if I love taking my kids to their basketball games, but sometimes I just want to be home on a weekend too.
Yeah.
You're so active that sometimes it's easy to get lost and you're always traveling. So we're excited at the Park District for people to be able to stay in town and still be active.
I'm even thinking about something as simplistic as, gosh, I have to plan a birthday party and I need a space where that's going to happen. And maybe I want to have some kind of physical activity that's a part of that. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one more of those amazing options. So the community at large, we should also say this. Do you have to be a resident of Fargo do you have to show proof of like residency to walk in the door?
No, I mean, that is one of the benefits for the Park District that we offer is that it's for the community at large. Obviously, we're based in Fargo, but anybody within our region really will be able to take advantage of this building. It's that significant of a space for us.
I think that's so cool.
So phase 1, you expect to be wrapped up early summer of 2024?
We expect to wrap up construction later this spring and then hope to open early summer. You know, we need to move in our offices as well and then learn the personality of the building. And we want to ensure that when we start welcoming members of the general public into our space and into our home and really their home as well, that we're ready for them and able to provide the best possible service.
What does phase 2 look like? What are you building within phase 2?
So when phase 2 opens, that will add another 4 hardwood courts. So 4 basketball courts or an additional 8 volleyball courts. So we'll be able to run 15 volleyball courts all in one space, which we don't have anywhere else in the community, as well as the 8 basketball courts. We'll add on 2 hockey rinks, 2 sheets of ice on the north side of our building, 6 dedicated pickleball courts that are indoors, as well as an indoor playground with those party rooms. So if you're looking for a birthday party option, especially in the wintertime, you'll be able to activate the playground area as well.
You know,
and phase 2, when does that expect to be wrapped up? Is that another year?
No, we're hoping it's about a 6-month leg. So we're hoping to be able to open that in January. Again, I say all this a little tongue in cheek as we still have, you know, now that winter has decided to visit us this year, we have winter between now and those dates. And so depending on what the weather decides to do, that could alter things, obviously.
Sure.
I was thinking about the fact that, so when I was a little kid, people used to think that Courts Plus was the end of the town, right? Like why would Fargo Parks even consider that as like a space? And then the community literally grew around that, right? And it provided a reason to say, like, listen, we don't end at 32nd Avenue. Like, there's more to be had in Fargo. And I feel like the Fargo Parks Sports Center.
Good job.
Well, there you go. See, I'm little steps. It's all little steps. Is going to do that as well, too. And if people are saying, listen, I understand what you're saying, Walmart and you're south of Walmart, it is an area where there's a lot of potential for growth around this. So once you start bringing in people, there's a really great opportunity for the community to then grow around this new facility.
Correct. I mean, they're doing that anyway, even with our building, but we're excited to be a part of that growth on the south side of town there. Not forgetting, of course, our north side either. Just we are Fargo and we have the north side, the south side, the central side. Everything is growing. And so while we're very excited for the sports center to open and it will be a game changer for our community, we still want to keep in mind and take care of the people on the north side too. So we're very cognizant about ensuring that the amenities that we offer to the community, no matter where they live in town, are top notch.
Well, we were all talking about what Fargo Parks is going to do with the Yunker Farm space. And like, that was a fun discussion that we had all summer long when all of a sudden we found out these are some of the things that we're thinking about and changing. And so, yeah, Fargo Parks there's stuff happening all the time, nonstop. And it's investing in facilities that already exist. It's creating new facilities. It's certainly reacting to what people, pickleball courts. I didn't think anyone would ever know that we could fill every single pickleball court 10 times over if we really wanted to. And so I'm very excited. This is just awesome. As, someone in Fargo, we've needed this for a long time.
That is true. And if people want to be a part of it, we do have Giving Heart. You mentioned Giving Hearts Day earlier. We do have our foundation. We do have a foundation side to the Park District, and they are part of the Giving Hearts Day. So people can definitely visit our website, and there's a foundation tab that they can learn about the different work that they're doing to ensure accessibility and opportunities for everybody in the community as well through the Giving Hearts program.
It's also such an interesting place where, I hadn't heard locker room facilities, of course, there where people might be hanging up gym shorts, hockey skates, their pickleball racket. I mean, this place is just going to have a little bit of everything.
Yes, I mean, our design team and our usage of the building, we're trying to be very intentional about the fact that while the name has Sports Center in it, it's not just about sports or even just traditional sports. We want people that maybe have never picked up a bat or ball in their life or put on a cleat of any sort or skate, have the opportunity to come out and use the facility. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about the Park District as a whole is we're very cognizant about being active isn't just an athletic sense of the word. There's a variety of ways to be active in your life.
Yeah, even those walking, tracks are going to be huge. It's going to be massive for people down in that area.
Yes, my father-in-law keeps asking me if we're having line dancing lessons at some point. Hey, we potentially could.
Got the space for it.
Yes, so we're constantly evolving, and again, we're trying to maintain the flexibility throughout the building. So no matter what we want to do with it, because there are things that people are going to come to us about that we haven't thought of yet, and we want to be able to hopefully accommodate that. So maintaining that versatility is important.
Very cool. Okay, if people want more information, if they want to follow along, best place?
Our website, fargoparks.com, and then you can navigate to pretty much anything from there.
Okay, and give us the full name one more time.
Fargo Parks Sports Center at the Sanford Sports Complex.
There you go. It's got sports in it twice.
At the Sanford Sports Complex. Fargo Sports Center at the Fargo
Parks
Sports Center at the Sanford Sports Complex.
Yay! Oh my
Yes!
If we can do it, you can. Kelly Mork, thanks so much for being here with us again.
Thank you so much.